All right, guys, as usual, the regular show is going to start at 6 o'clock Eastern in just a couple of minutes here. They're going to talk about Joe Biden and how he says that he liked working with segregationist Democrats in the past. That's a devastating story, but I'm not here to talk about that right now. Please catch the show at tyt.com when it starts, and that's, again, just in a couple of minutes here. But I wanted to talk about Joe Biden and how he has promised to protect the rich. So he was at this fundraiser with incredibly wealthy people just the other night, and he said a number of things that are outrageous. So let me go through them as quickly as I can. Okay. Wow, that sun is strong. Okay. So I'm moving. I don't think it got better. I think it got worse. Okay, anyway. He says, I need you very badly. I hope if I win this nomination, I won't let you down. I promise you. That's what he told the rich. Don't get me wrong. He said, I need you very badly. I promise you that I will not let you down. He's not saying that to the average American. He's saying it to the donor class who are there that are giving him a tremendous amount of money. So there's no question. Every reporter agrees the people in the room were inordinately wealthy, and that's who he was talking to, okay? He says, then he starts referring to other people and starts calling them demagogues. I don't know if he's referring to Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren here, but it's pretty ugly. He says, it allows demagogues to step in, and this income inequality, to step in and say the reason where we are is because of the other. You're not the other. No. When Trump talks about immigrants and Muslims and even Jews and blacks, etc., he's talking about the other. Don't put the rich in the same category. That doesn't make any sense. And by the way, it's not about all the rich. Will you stop mangling that? It's purposely misleading. It's what Republicans do. We're talking about the exact people in that room. Not all the rich. Oprah didn't do anything wrong. We're talking about the donor class that controls our politicians. We're not saying they're not allowed to be rich. We're just saying that they shouldn't own the politicians. They shouldn't be allowed to give them legal bribes. So when he says, oh, you're in the same class, basically, or implies that they're in the same class as Latinos, blacks, Jews, Muslims, it's outrageous to say that. But it keeps going. He says, rich people are just as patriotic as poor people. Okay, what a weird thing to say. Like, nobody's questioning their patriotism. What we're questioning is, should they be allowed to give you legal bribes? And I don't know that anybody's ever made the case that poor people are more patriotic. And poor rich people, nobody ever gives them a break, and they say they're not patriotic enough. No, it's not about that at all. You missed the entire point. He says, I mean, we may not want to demonize anybody who has made money. In other words, don't worry, I'll look out for you. I won't let Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren demonize you. I'm going to protect you, okay? Well, if that wasn't clear enough, he made it even clearer because he said, nobody has to be punished. It isn't about punishment. When we go back to rational tax rates, before Trump cut them to the bone, that's not punishment. That's just getting back to sanity. This is Biden declaring, don't worry, rich donors. I'm not going to take away any of the Trump tax cuts, okay? What you got out of Trump, you'll get out of me. It's disgusting. Okay, look, guys. Again, you don't have to extrapolate because listen to what he says next. He says, no one's standard of living will change. Nothing would fundamentally change if he's elected. Well, there you have it. He just said it. Nothing is going to change if he's elected. I mean, that should be his campaign slogan. It's in essence exactly what Hillary Clinton was saying. No, that's a disaster. Absolute disaster. If we put up another Hillary Clinton against Donald Trump who says, don't worry, rich people, I'm going to protect you, I'm an elitist, and I'm going to make sure nothing ever changes, horrible. Now, people in that room are rich Democratic bankers like Robert Rubin, who was the Treasury Secretary under Bill Clinton, who deregulated the banks in the first place, and then he went back to becoming being a banker. He was with Goldman Sachs before, then he went to Citigroup, and he made an incredible amount of money from the deregulation that caused the financial crisis and cost us 8 million jobs. And now he's back. He's there to help Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, now Joe Biden. Hey, make sure you look out for the rich and the bankers. Look, it's terrible policy, but it's also horrible politics. This means Joe Biden is not more electable, he's less electable. And he assured them at the end, don't worry, guys. I always say what I mean. So press, do not call it a gaffe. It's not a gaffe, it's who Joe Biden is. He just promised them that he'll work with any loathsome Republican or corporate Democrat, or even back in the day, segregationist Democrat, to protect the rich. When someone tells you who they are, you might want to listen. So that's who Joe Biden declared he was to the people that matter most to him, his rich donors. It really is quite disgusting, but it is at least quite telling as well. So, by the way, tonight, wonderful show, including more details on what Biden said, especially about the segregationist Democrats, on tyt.com starting at 6 o'clock Eastern. Then tonight, I'm on CNN at 9 o'clock Eastern on Cuomo Primetime. We might be talking about this very topic. If it's me against a centrist Democrat, good luck, brother. So watch that happen, okay? That's at 9 o'clock on CNN tonight. And then one last thing, tonight also on the Young Turks at 8 o'clock Eastern, a celebration and a discussion of Juneteenth. So make sure you check that out at tyt.com as well. All right, we'll see you guys there.